I have a very revealing exchange to play for you. Trump's judicial nominee, Judge Byrne, is being questioned by Senator Richard Blumenthal. And a very typical question comes up in this environment. Who won the 2020 election? In other environments, we would go, why are they asking that? That doesn't make sense. In this environment, it's a highly relevant question. And look at how haywire this goes.
Who won the 2020 election?
2020, Joseph Biden was declared the winner of the 2020 election by a joint session of Congress.
He was declared the winner?
Yes.
The people of America declared him the winner. Correct?
There was an election, and it proceeded through the normal procedures outlined in the Constitution, including
and he
state
won the
votes that
popular vote, correct?
As a judicial nominee, it would be inappropriate to comment on a disputed political and legal
I'm asking
issue.
you as a matter of fact. Everybody in America knows the answer to this question. Why are you refusing to give it before this panel under oath? He won the popular vote in the 2020 election, correct?
Senator, as this is a disputed political matter, and there is ongoing litigation, and as a judicial nominee, I'm not
Who won
permitted.
the Electoral College in the 2020 election?
A joint session of Congress determined that Joseph Biden won the Electoral College.
Did Donald Trump lose the 2020 election?
A joint session of Congress determined that President Trump did not win the Electoral College.
Was the Capitol attacked on January 6th?
Senator, there was violence and vandalism on that day, including with regard to law enforcement officers. I think all of that was inappropriate and wrong.
And illegal.
Certainly, there were court findings of
There were
illegality.
convictions.
That's correct.
And people were convicted of attacking the Capitol, correct?
I don't know if any court used the phrase attacking the Capitol. I think the Supreme
Well,
Court...
wouldn't you use it to describe what happened on that day? Everybody in America has seen the videos. Everybody in America knows that Capitol Police were injured. Some died. Wasn't it an attack on the Capitol?
Senator, it was an attack on a number of individuals, and that was...
All right. I think you kind of get the picture. Think about how bizarre this is. It's not a trick question. It's not even a question about a political opinion. It's not asking, was the election close? It's just, who won? Joe Biden won. Every state certified it. The Electoral College voted. Congress counted. That's it. They go to this thing of, well, it was determined that Joe Biden should be sworn in because he won. These are historical facts. Now, I don't know people on the left who have a problem going, Trump won in 2024. What do you mean by that? Just that he won. He won the election. I wish it were different. Republicans love to talk about voter fraud and they do voter suppression. We can have all that conversation, but Trump just won. The polling suggested Trump was going to win and Trump won. See how easy that is? They can't do it, or they won't do it because they would fail the loyalty test. Trump's nominees, Trump's allies, there are elected Republicans who do these verbal gymnastics where if you acknowledge reality, it's dangerous. Trump might be mad. He might pull your nomination. Joe Biden was declared the winner, like the winner materialized out of nowhere. No voters were involved. Nobody won. Just Biden was declared the winner like a phoenix rising over the horizon, apropos of nothing. And this is, if you ask who won the World Series, you're going to go, listen, there was a baseball season. Games were played. Umpires decided that one of the teams won. No, just tell me who won. The question has an answer. You only dodge it if you don't want to upset Donald Trump or you don't want to upset his supporters. And this is very disturbing. These are not, there's anonymous people that post on Twitter with this crap. These are people seeking lifetime appointments to positions of massive public trust. Just straightforwardly acknowledge one of the most well-documented election results in American history. If you can't do that, what does that say about whether you'll follow the facts as a judge. And I think that that's really what's being tested here. It's not, do you like Biden or did you vote Trump or whatever? Are you willing to acknowledge objective reality under oath? And it kind of seems like they are not willing to answer that. Now, how long will this go on? I don't know, because maybe I was naive. I might have thought back in 2020 into 2021, maybe early 2022, when there's this idea that at some point the evidence is going to come out, because they've been promising the evidence that 2020 was stolen now for 6 years. Maybe then it would have been like, all right, I expect that this will have a little bit of staying power into 2021 or 2022. It's been 6 years and they still have presented not a shred of evidence. And Donald Trump keeps going, oh, soon we're going to knock your socks off with this evidence that we have. It's been 6 years. What possible reason would there be not to have presented that evidence, especially since it would vindicate you? But there seems to be very little urgency. So at this point, I don't know how long this is going to go on. My hope is that once Trump is gone, fewer people will still insist that he really won 2020. But I've been wrong about the staying power of this before, and I might be wrong again. On the bonus show today, Trump wants $87 billion, mostly for the Iran war, which is supposedly over. We are now about to see the United States turn 250 years old, and 77% of Americans say the founders would be disappointed in the country today. The why is what matters. And Meta will be releasing their own AI-powered prediction market app. How will that affect or influence the prediction market space? All of those stories and more on today's bonus show. Make sure that you are subscribed to my YouTube channel or podcast. It's free. It really helps us. And I would love it if you became a member and got access to the bonus show, which you can do very quickly and very beautifully at joinpakman.com. Thanks for watching. Check out this other video. And if you like our content, make sure to subscribe so YouTube puts our videos in your feed, and subscribe to the podcast on Spotify and Apple.